Representation is dangerous because in greenwashing, we have messaging that promotes false solutions to the climate crisis and delays the kind of climate action that we really need to be taking. Corporation is reassuring us that that they're already doing the things that need to happen, and they have the plan. You know, the Pathways Alliance is all about presenting this kind of plan for net zero that is deeply misleading. That's just one example local to Canada, but this is happening around the world.
To me, the cycle that we're in here is that we have this false solution being presented to industry. So then we have the public relying on people that are in the industry to say, no, 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 we've got this, right? So I'm telling my friends, oh, yeah, we're doing CCS. And then what happens is the government officials, so these politicians, then feel obligated to support the public because they're angry and they want to make sure that our industry is being looked after. They go as far as to, there was an excellent article that the Narwhal did, have recordings of TC Energy executives talking about their relationship with the US government and how they are driving these messages through to policy. I can say this, I was a lobbyist. I didn't appreciate that I was a lobbyist, but I was writing letters to the government. Now, from my point of view, I can be confident in that I was writing letters about site restoration. The message that I was making to government is, if we want Indigenous participation, it needs to be in site cleanup. It cannot be in carbon capture and storage. And who better to lead that, this was my messaging to the government, than Indigenous communities that have faced this issue for decades.
I read a different section of Bill C-59, and in that section, what they talk about is a tax credit on carbon capture, utilization, and storage. It's a kind of omnibus bill, so there's a whole bunch of things in the bill, including that pardon greenwashing, different stuff on unemployment insurance and so on, and it touches about everything that's in the budget, kind of an example of greenwashing. On the one hand, you have a law against greenwashing that also includes provisions that support continued use of, production of and use of fossil fuels. And there's also another part, another tax credit on clean industry investments, which is very interesting. It's a bunch of tax credit on renewable solar, wind, which also includes nuclear. So there's tax credit for nuclear power plants, specifically targeted at small nuclear reactors, small modular nuclear reactors, which the oil industry is looking to use in decarbonizing its production.